Clean Tech team is on location here at US 131 Motorsports Park in Michigan. We've got a quarter-mile drag strip at our disposal, and we've got a bunch of vehicles that we want to do acceleration testing on. Tom, can you walk us through what vehicles we have today?
Sure, Ryan. We're going to be running performance tests on the 7.3-liter V8 gasoline, 7.3-liter V8 propane units by Bluebird in the Vision bus, as well as the competitive units running the 8.8-liter gas and diesel.
Awesome. Well, the reason why we care so much about acceleration testing is not just to have fun on the racetrack today, but there's a lot of situations that a school bus driver would be in where acceleration is really important. That could be merging onto a highway, crossing traffic, where you need to get that large vehicle moving quickly. So we're going to get out on the track and let's see what our results are today.
Let's get to it.
Okay, race one. We're going propane versus propane. Tom, what do we have over in this lane?
We've got the 7.3-liter Godzilla V8 engine and the Bluebird Vision bus, powered by Ford and Roush. We're going to go head-to-head against the competition. What do you got? Okay,
over here in this lane, 8.8 liters, so bigger displacement, more torque, 565 versus about 468 over here in this lane. Difference in horsepower, so 270 horsepower over here, 350 horsepower in this lane. Let's see how that horsepower and torque stacks up here on the racetrack. Let's do it.
Just wrapped up heat number one at US 131 Motorsports Park. Adam, what are the results?
All right, so head-to-head, Bluebird propane versus competitor 8.8-liter propane. Quarter mile, a full 4 seconds faster for the Bluebird propane.
That's impressive.
It is impressive. When you look at quarter mile, mile per hour, Bluebird propane, 56 miles an hour. Competitor's bus, about 51 miles an hour. So quarter mile, that's about the length of a highway on-ramp. So if I was driving a bus, I would like to be getting up to highway speeds by the time I got to the end of the on-ramp. So Bluebird bus performed great. I think we're going to run a few more races
Absolutely.
now.
Let's get out of heat two.
Let's do it. Thanks.
Okay, Ryan, heat number two coming up. What do we have on the competitive side?
Okay, so now we're switching gears. We've got a diesel-powered bus. This one's rated at 240 horsepower, 520 foot-pounds of torque. What are we going head-to-head with?
We've got our propane-powered Vision with the 7.3-liter V8 Godzilla engine, and we're ready to go.
Okay, let's run them down the track.
Let's do it. Hey Adam, heat number two's in the books. How do we do?
All right, heat number two, competitor diesel engine versus the Bluebird 7.3-liter propane. The results in a quarter mile, a full 7 miles per hour faster at the end of the quarter mile, 55 miles an hour versus 48 miles an hour. Again, not up to highway speed at the end of the quarter mile. When you look at the time, a full 6 seconds better, the propane bus versus the diesel bus.
Wow,
so really excellent performance from the propane bus. So we decided to have a little fun with this one since the margin of victory was so great. Tom, you want to tell us what the second race that we ran?
Yeah, we took the diesel bus and we gave it a little bit of a head start. We actually ran it out about 3 bus lengths. We ran the same quarter mile strip again. Speed was very comparable, about 7 miles per hour faster. But on the time, the propane bus, in spite of the disadvantage, 2.3 seconds faster in the quarter.
All right, well, I think a clear winner on that one. On to the next race.
Now we're heading into race number 3. Now we're going to keep the diesel in place over here on the left-hand lane. Once again, that is 240 horsepower, 520 foot-pounds of torque, but we're flipping things around on the Bluebird side of the track. Tom, what do we have over here?
On the Bluebird side, we brought in the gasoline-powered Vision. Same horsepower and torque rating as the propane version at 350 horsepower and 468 foot-pounds of torque, just powered by gasoline.
Okay, well let's run them down the track and see if we get similar or different results.
Let them ready, let's go. Heat number 3's in the books. How do we do on results?
All right, heat number 3 in the books. We've got the diesel bus versus the Bluebird gasoline 7.3 liter V8. Very similar results to the propane bus versus the diesel bus. We've got a 5-second margin of victory at a miles per hour of about 58 versus 49. So still well below highway speeds for the diesel. The gasoline bus performed very well.
Gasoline to propane very comparable to that 7-mile-per-hour delta.
Yeah, that's the beauty of really gas and propane. Very similar performance. You don't really sacrifice anything with propane, which is awesome.
That's great. Let's get on to the next heat.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, Adam, we just wrapped up our 4th heat. How did we do?
Well, very similar to other results we've seen today. So we've got 57 miles per hour versus 51 miles per hour. So well below highway speed still. The Bluebird Vision just performed really well in that last race. As far as time goes, we're a full 2 seconds faster with the Bluebird gasoline bus, so very respectable numbers.
Absolutely impressive.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get the vehicles off the track, and then we'll wrap up and do a conclusion for the whole day.
Let's do it. Well, Ryan, we're all closed out here at US 131 Motorsports Park in Michigan. Quarter-mile track at our disposal today. A couple of beasts of Bluebird school buses with the 7.3-liter V8 engine. We have the gasoline version and the propane version. One of the things that wasn't surprising to me, but I think we just verified today, was that whether you're running gasoline or you're running propane, the performance is really equal. We saw comparable times in the quarter mile. We saw comparable speed in the quarter mile, regardless of fuel type. What do you see on the performance side?
Well, when we start looking at these buses, the propane and gasoline 7.3 liter against the competition, and diesel and the 8.8 liter, we saw a huge separation there. We saw the 7.3 liter really dominating the quarter mile, whether we talked about the speed it comes across the line or the time in which it did it. Marked improvements when you talk about this platform versus the others that are out there in the marketplace. So a lot of folks I think are going to ask, does that sacrifice then on the fuel economy side? And we've actually already been able to answer that question. We've done a head-to-head third-party fuel economy study, and we found that not only are these buses better performing, but they're actually better on fuel economy as well. So really giving the operator the best of both worlds, efficiency and performance. So to learn more about these products or to see more of our videos, please visit us at roushcleantech.com or blue-bird.com.